is complicated in the world, because it's all controlled to the point where they won't let you do it, because there's too much legal stuff that's involved, and you're not sure about all the legal stuff and the paperwork. Oh my goodness. So then you got to go hire this other person to take care of the paperwork, that takes care of the paperwork, that takes care of the paperwork. And then it makes you, then it kind of stirs, it pushes people away, kind of chases people away of trying to own, their own business and stuff, because there's too many legal and different things that they have to do, They end up hiring people to do that, and then that takes away all their profits, and then it just constantly be pushing away and taking away the profits. And then that's how people stay where they're at. They don't move on, they don't carry on. Yeah, so I'm making this video because I want to tell you guys that this is a life decision that I'm choosing to do. I'm trying to just go out there and talk to you guys and tell you guys how life is in my world, my side of the town. I'm in Florida. I'm on the island, Merritt Island, and it's okay here. I mean, there's nothing bad here, nothing bad happening. There's no extreme things that happens here. I try to tune out a lot of the news so that way I don't get fixated on certain things. I try to be confident, and I try to motivate myself, and I try to motivate others to a point where kind of push them to go a certain route. So if you're constantly in your mind being told something, then you obviously will go and try to pursue that. So it helps, if you make a video and talk about your life, your story, talk about what's going on in your side of town. These videos are to motivate and to make you happy and to show you a life that you may have been living, or may have or living now. I'm starting out in this world all over again. I'm kind of rewinding, refreshing. I'm starting to get involved in a lot of things to help me understand life more better. Reading books a lot will help you out. There's a lot of gurus out there that tell you that if you read a book a day, you can your mind can just go beyond, because everybody's got different stories. They write a book about their story, and then bam, right there they got a book. Okay, now the book idea is a good idea, because if you have about millions and millions of fans or viewers like that, then the book, that's why everybody writes a book. Because how much a book costs? A book costs anywhere between 10 to 20 bucks. So if you got 1 million people buying a book, you just became pretty much good to do it, for selling one book. I mean, it's all about, telling your story and putting it on a piece of paper, and people listen to it. Instead of listening to it, they can actually read about it and kind of like feed their brain into reading something positive in someone else's life, so that way it can probably happen in their life. That's why people read books, to gain knowledge of other people, to live a life that they lived, and to absorb what their faults were, and absorb what their feelings were, and all that stuff. That's why you need to kind of absorb all that within inside your system, and try to learn. A lot of people, they can't talk. They don't want to talk about their story and stuff. What the books do is you absorb so much information out of the book that then you interpret pieces of the book as you talk. As you tell your story, pieces of the book come out, because you've been reading so much, feeding your mind to a point where your knowledge is now up here. So now you're more interesting. A lot of people will listen to you more, because there's more information that is coming out of your brain. Our brains are like computers, we absorb all this information, and sometimes we forget, but we gotta keep pushing and reminding our brains to understand and focus in on what's really going on, and then you kind of like interpret it, and then it comes out and it flows out of your body. It flows, you know. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, to be like that, you know. I'd like to thank all the new subscribers that subscribe to the channel. This group right here, we're all about helping out each other grow in this channel. It's about communication. We talk, we comment, we like each other's videos. I mean, that's the whole goal of this channel, is to bring everybody together as a group and communicate with each other. It's a very small group, and it eventually will grow, because we won't stop. I won't stop. And then this will grow beyond and beyond. I mean, if you're busy, I understand, but you know, it doesn't hurt every once in a while to go through the channel's basically literature, and then listen to all my videos and understand what this channel's really about. You know, it's about helping the unfortunate people and helping each other grow as a group. I've been, you know, I see like I got like about maybe 35 subscribers now, and some of my videos only got like eight views on them. So that lets me know that a lot of those subscribers are basically there just to be subscribers. They're not really within the group. They're not really with the family. So it's hard to grow a group where everybody comes together and tries to do this single, you know, idea that I have, which is creating a group that everybody communicates, because that's what YouTube's about. YouTube is about communication. It's about going on your phone or going on your computer and hitting that button, that record button, you know, and then just telling your story, communicating with the people, because of the times are hard now. So you want to communicate as much as you can with people. I mean, don't stop making videos, guys. Sometimes when you have like, you don't have time, you know, it takes a long time to set up a video because it's very complex. So my suggestion to you is, you can still do that, but you can also just hit the record button and record yourself. You know, it's like what I'm doing. You know, every day I'm dedicated to go to work and record. Now, sometimes my recordings don't come out too late because there's errors that pop up on the screen that makes no sense to me, but it happens. I can't get the videos out. That's okay. I'm not gonna stop me. I'm still gonna get the video out. But yeah, so just record yourself talking. You can always make that expensive video later on down the road. Because sometimes, guys, that stops you from making videos. That stops you from growing in your channel. The people, they want to hear about you. They want to hear about your story. They want to hear you. They don't want to look at all the bells and whistles that you got going on. They want to just hear you. You know, I mean, it does help your channel grow too if you do the bells and whistles and you know how to do it. It does. But it's a learning experience, you know. Hitting that record button every single day and recording you guys' self. Now that is this true skill. And that's what you learn. You learn the true self, you know. You learn you. And that's what this group is about. It's about communication, getting to know one another, and watching each other's videos and learning. It's like opening up a new chapter in your life, a book, as you can say, and the book talks to you. That's what we are. We're books, you know. We're virtual books that are communicating with you and telling you the life stories that we go through. It's so cool. I'm in Florida right now, and it's in the morning, and I'm looking up in the sky, and the clouds are like moving really quick. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. No road rage at all. You know, everybody respects everybody's space on the road. Everybody's just, you know, following the rules and regulations of the road. Now, we all don't live in the yellow submarine. Just gotta tell you guys that. We all don't live with mansions and yachts and limousines and big old houses. You know, we don't do that. We don't make money off of each other and go out and show people that I just took all this money from you guys and this is what I have. We don't do none of that. This group, we help one another out grow. I mean, if I become a millionaire in this channel, right, which is doubtful because everything I do is based on helping people. Hello and welcome, fellow subscribers. I got a good idea that we all should do. I'm gonna do it, and I wonder if you guys are gonna do it too. It's kind of crazy. It's a crazy idea. It's a real crazy idea. I like the idea of the scratch off thing. That's a nice idea. I got an idea. So here's the deal. All right. Basically, I'm going to since the network. Since this channel is sponsored by TroysPetCare.com, I'm gonna get about let's see, 10 scratch offs every week, and I'm gonna scratch it off at the end of the week, and I'm gonna pick the top 10 subscribers that are on the channel, and the ones that are participating in the groups, the ones that are supposed to be doing what they're supposed to be doing, will get a scratch off, and I'll pick the top 10. Okay, so the top 10 will get picked. I'm gonna create a show. It's gonna be like a virtual show on the scratch offs. I love that idea. That is a really good idea. But this time the scratch offs is gonna be out of the top 10 people. Each and every one of those people will get a scratch off. The channel will only take 10% from the winnings, and so that way it'll have enough to buy more scratch offs and more improved scratch offs. So we're gonna start small and work our way up on that. It's just one of the fun things that we're gonna do on the channel. I want to be able to have that portion of it being played every single end of the week. So every single week